What is causing this lag? This is crazy. Unacceptable. And it's one of those things like, this was working well the other day, so what's happening now where it feels it needs to stop showing? You know, I ran into a bug with Painter that wouldn't go away. So I just reset it, and then the bug goes away, but now I'm getting all this lag on my drawings. Really frustrating. Yeah, it had been solved at some point in the past. And nothing could be more boring than talking about technical difficulties, I'm sure. So I'll try to not make a stink where I don't have to, but this is kind of a real life IRL stream as well, you know? Warts and all. Laggy brushes. A thing we work through and sometimes figure out how to fix. Well, on the off chance that it might be related to the incredibly large file size that we're dealing with, because it very well might be. Because I've done what I can to make sure my Google Drive is not activated. Maybe if I just quit? If I quit it, will go away? Will lag disappear if I turned off my Time Machine backups? Nope. What's happening here? The apps I have open are the apps that I need. Well, I mean, this file size is 345 megabytes. Maybe that's too much. Maybe it's too big. Well, we can combat that a little bit. We'll do one more save, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it into Photoshop, and I'm going to split this giant document into half. So that instead of having 24 giant images on the screen at one time, of which we're only drawing a small fraction at a time, we can instead have Or I wonder if, you know, I don't know. See, I can't mess with, like, should I install a Wacom update? That's always death, you know. Should I do a system update? That's always death. Should I do a program update? That's always death. Safest thing to do is just give the computer less to handle. So we're going to try it that way. Bust open Adobe. Adobe is not without its controversies these days, to put it mildly. Okay, we'll split this into two. Just call this one upper. We're gonna crop it in the middle and delete all the extraneous pixels. Maybe trim it a little at the sides. Trim the fat. Run a little lean and mean. Save it. Quit out of that. This new file size is 169 megabytes. Half the size, well, we get twice the performance. We'll see. I have my doubts. See how it goes. I wonder, because this, I bet. Could it be? Even just a different brush might make the difference. Hey, man. 63. That's interesting. My influence grows by the... No, I'm just kidding. I'm grateful to be followed at all by real people. But I appreciate you popping in. This will be a quick stream. I'm expecting a work call at... Now, you're nearly there, aren't you? Or are you actually... Wait, an affiliate. Oh, I'm an affiliate. They texted me, or not texted me, that was like earlier this morning. They're like, congrats. Blah, blah, blah. Give us a, like, and I'm not looking to, like, hyper monetize it. Like, that is not the focus, but it is a, it's an interesting little milestone. Aren't you close to partner? Are you not a partner? If you are, you're not or should be. You're like nearly 1,000 followers. So one thing that's cool about being at this stage in the project is there are the different illustrations are at to certain degrees of doneness. So if I'm in the mood to do some line work, there's plenty of stuff that needs line work. And if I'm feeling lazy or I only have a little bit of time, there's targets of opportunity with these backgrounds or even filling in the space here. Between these lines, basically doing fills, I guess. I don't know if that's an actual term. But I am filling in the lines, so let's call them fills. Yeah, the gray, yeah. Yeah, the line work on this first image is basically done. And so that's very cool, because then the part of my brain that makes the drawing better, or it engages a different part of your brain where you're working out balancing the composition with value. And designing with light and shadow. Becoming more concrete. For instance, like the monster here doesn't actually see Link. He's looking for Link, but Link is hiding in a bit of shadow in the foreground. Now, for us, we see it all too clearly. Hi, Lollywobbles. I'm doing a quick moan-in stream. Good moaning, all. Okay, for the sake of clarity, I'm going to add some greater differentiation to these tones. And here you can see where I've missed a bunch of spots. It's all lit up like all those little gaps. It looks better when you do it by hand. You don't end up with all the jagged edges. And it's more accurate, but there can be these little gappies that need to get filled in. You gotta mind those gaps. I don't know why only because Boxer and I have the same dentist, but this job in particular, it almost feels like this phase, like where I'm filling in stuff and getting into all these little crevices to make sure they're just right. It's like being a dental hygienist, like going in. Oh, here's a little bit of plaque I can scrape. Here's a little bit of plaque I can scrape. Here's a little bit of plaque I can scrape. Nothing like a freshly rooted gum line. Lolly, thank you for the follower push yesterday. You were so sweet to do that. I'm gonna single-handedly declare you the influencer of the year. It's much appreciated. I was telling Boxer that I got my affiliate email, which was kind of a cute thing to happen. And so, you know, I went through the two-factor authentication and it said, great, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then I logged into OBS and it's like, cannot connect. And I was like, shit, it's because that thing. But I managed to troubleshoot it myself and get it working, so. Okay. It's cool. It was a cool thing to have happen, and you know, real help from real people is what makes it so nice. Okay. Just by way of demonstration, for instance, we can see that with these tones, if I just even, and this is just like the power of design. If I just lighten up this area, all of a sudden the story becomes clearer. And we understand that Link and the monster's head are actually separated to a great deal in space. And him hiding is less of a visual stretch. You can get away with so much just with flats and gradients, to the extent that sometimes that's the only shading I do and have time for in my boards, and they look amazing. These are on different layers too, and you can look at that cool sense of depth. Oh no, nothing important happened. I was just demonstrating that there is a powerful effect that this lighting can have to create the separation between these characters. So that I don't have to keep apologizing that Link and the enemy, like the boss, look like they're staring directly at each other when they're not. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Like if I just lighten up the lines there. Kind of a cool effect. Well, it's not what I wanted, but looks like the client needs me at 10:15, so actual money is on the line and I must depart. That's a good thing. But I was just about to have more fun with this and we can't, so. But thanks for coming in. My little mini celebration about the affiliate thing is cool, huh? All right, well, I'll do more. This job I'm on will not likely keep me all day and night, so I will bid my adieus now and hope to see you guys later.